In this segment, we're going to talk about microchips. What is a microchip and why is it important to have your dog or cat or any of your pets microchipped? A microchip is actually a form of permanent identification. So if you're ever traveling with your pet, some health requirements for out of state, especially out of country, transporting of animals does require permanent identification. And the only way that can be done is with either a microchip or a tattoo. So microchips are easier than tattoos. That's the first thing. The second important part of microchips is if your pet is ever lost or picked up, if it's brought into the veterinary clinic or to an animal shelter, one of the first things that we do is scan them for a microchip. If they are microchipped, we can check that registry, and if all of your information is current in the registry, we can very quickly reunite you with your lost pet. A microchip basically is just a transponder. This is an electronic chip encased in a glass cylinder. When this cylinder is implanted into your pet, then we can use a scanner. This scanner will then scan the microchip and it brings up that identification number. With this identification number, we can go to the microchip registry, and as long as your information is current in the registry, we can locate you, we can then get in touch with you and get your pet reunited with you. Microchips are about the size of a grain of rice. These chips are implanted under your animal's skin with a sterile needle. That sterile needle is a little bit bigger than the needle that we would use giving a vaccination to your pet. We can implant microchips anytime during a routine examination at the vet shop, during any wellness exam, or we can implant them during any sedated or anesthetic procedure. Some people choose to do it when their pets are getting spayed or neutered so they don't feel the implantation of the chip. 3 things to know about these chips. 1, they don't hurt the pet. Once they are implanted under the skin, this does not cause any pain. The body just forms its own scar tissue around this glass sterile capsule, and it doesn't hurt the pet at all. It does not require any surgery. You don't have to surgically implant the chip, and you never have to remove the chip. And these chips never wear out. This ID number in this chip will always stay the same. It can never be modified or changed, so it is always going to be a permanent identification for your pet. Microchips are not GPS units. They will not locate your pet if it gets lost, but they will help reunite your pet when it's found. Some extra benefits of getting your pet microchipped here at Living Springs is our chips are temp scan chips. So when we implant these microchips, our scanner will pick up the temperature of your pet. So no more rectal temperatures being taken in your pets if you have a temp scan chip that we carry here at Living Springs. Another very cool thing we do is we will register this chip for you here at the clinic. So part of getting your pet implanted with a microchip here is you'll get the temp scan chip, and we will take all of your current information that we have on file and we'll go ahead and register that chip for you into the Home Again microchip registry. Now, if you ever move, you will need to update that information. So make sure that that registry always has your current address, your current phone number, and email address so they can get a hold of you. So we'll register it for you, but you have to keep up on that registration. AAHA, the American Animal Hospital Association, and the AVMA, the American Veterinary Medical Association, has designated August 15th as Check the Chip Day. They ask you on August 15th to take a few minutes, check the registry of your pet's microchip and make sure it's current. Again, make sure your phone number, your address, everything is current on that. So if we do have to get a hold of you, there'll be no question as how we can find you. The first thing we'll do when we microchip your pet is we'll make sure they don't already have a microchip. Animal shelters will chip animals before they're sent out to new homes. Some breeders will also microchip their litters. So the first step is to make sure your pet doesn't already have a microchip. Microchips in dogs and cats will be placed right in between their shoulder blades. I'm going to make sure that it hasn't migrated anywhere. They normally don't. Livestock species are chipped behind their left ear. Horses are chipped on the left side of their mane. So this proves that there is no microchip in your pet. The next thing we're going to do is this microchip will be your pet's ID. So we're going to scan it. So we're going to make sure that the number on the scanner matches the number that's on that chip. The next step is to implant the chip into the pet between the shoulder blades. So if you're a little squeamish about needles, turn your head for a moment. So we're going to open this package, take out the device. It already has the microchip preloaded into that needle. And then this is information that you're going to take home. This is your ID card, this is the tag you put on their collar, and some stickers for your records. So this is preloaded and ready to go. I'm going to use some alcohol to clean up the spot on his back. Again, right in between his shoulder blades. So I'm going to clean this spot really well for him. Again, if you're squeamish of needles, turn away now. Then this is going to go right in between his shoulder blades. There you go. Implanted. He's been chipped. So to make sure that it worked, I'm going to take that scanner, turn this guy on, and there. He's now been microchipped. This is his permanent identification number that will live with him the rest of his life, and if he ever gets lost from us, he'll be quickly reunited because we're going to make sure he's in the registry. We also recommend microchipping cats as well. So all of our clinic cats are microchipped in case they ever got out and took off when they were found or picked up. A vet clinic or a shelter can scan them for their chip. Now everybody knows Cash, right? So Cash is microchipped. So he also has the microchip that has the temperature scan on it as well. So let's scan him. Ready, searching. There we go. So there's Cash's microchip number. And Cash also has the temperature scan chip. So in that corner, we see his body temperature. So this is a great snapshot that we won't have to take rectal temperatures anymore if your pet has the temp scan microchip by Home Again that we use here. Now, it's not core body temperature, so if they are very sick, we will need to take a temperature to detect core body temperature, but this is a quick snapshot. So if he was running a fever or if he was too cold, we would know that right away. So to recap, why should you microchip? First off, microchips are permanent identifications, and most importantly, it'll help reunite you with your pet if they are lost and found and scanned at a vet clinic or a shelter. So keep your register information current and always microchip your pets.